you studied which law, that HF equals to 4F L square divided by D into 2G. Okay, that is Darcy-Weisbach equation. Remember, HF equals to 4F LV square divided by D into 2G. HF is loss of head due to friction. Small f is coefficient of friction. L is length of the pipe. V is velocity of fluid in the pipe. It is given by Q by A divided by D into 2G. It is diameter of the pipe, and G is acceleration due to gravity. And you remember, coefficient of friction small f equals to 16 by Reynolds number for laminar flow, and F equals to 0.0791 divided by Re to the power of 0.25 for turbulent flow. Okay, you found out coefficient of friction. So we studied the various pipes like 25 mm GI pipe, 23 mm GI pipe, and 16 mm GI pipe, and one more PVC pipe. Okay, so in this class we are going to study the experiment on the minor losses. The minor losses are mainly due to a sudden expansion in the pipe. Okay, second one is sudden contraction in the pipe, and third one is obstruction in the pipe. Okay, and fourth one is pipe bends. Okay, these are the main reasons due to the minor losses in the pipe flow. Same experiment setup what we are using for major losses, same experiment we are using for the minor losses also. So you can observe the diagram here. This one is the minor losses in the pipe. Okay, you can observe the pipe bends. So due to pipe bends, you see there are bends are there. Due to these pipe bends, the losses takes place in the pipe flow. So these pipe bends causes the minor losses in the pipe flow. Okay, so this entire setup consisting of bends, mainly bends, and then we are having a centrifugal pump. Okay, then we are having the collecting tank. Okay, measuring tank with a piezometer. Okay, next we are having a U-tube manometer. This one U-tube manometer for measuring the loss of head, regulating valves for varying the discharge. So this is the valves for variation of the discharge through the pipe flow. Okay. Here, one more thing, we are going to take for the 1-inch GI pipe only. So because this whatever this bend is there, no, this is exists for 1-inch pipe. So first you have to find out the major losses in 1-inch GI pipe. Then you are going to compare the losses, that is minor losses in 1-inch bend pipe. Okay, that's why first whatever readings you have taken in the previous class, you have to note down the same thing. Okay, but extra we are having the pipe bends. Okay. And these are the observations. Okay. Area of measuring tank, A is 0.12 meter square. Gauge length is length of the pipe. Gauge length is nothing but the length of pipe, 1.5 meter. Same observation what you have taken in the last week. Same observation. Density of water. Okay, rho 1000 kg per meter cube. Acceleration due to gravity 9.81, and diameter of the pipe is 27 mm. That is GI pipe. Okay. And whatever tabular column you took in the previous class, same thing is there, no change at all. So we are having the same tabular column for observed readings. That is first one is diameter of the pipe. Okay. So here no 4 pipes, only you have to take 27 mm pipe. That's enough. Okay. 27 mm pipe. So you have to take the readings for that one. Okay. And then you have to take 27 mm pipe for the bend pipe. Okay, you remember for minor losses in the pipe flow, we are going to take the 27 mm straight pipe first. Okay, we are going to find out HF1, the loss of head due to friction, and one more we are going to take the reading for 27 mm bend pipe. and we're going to take the readings. Okay, after taking the readings, so only one extra thing is there here. Remaining all calculations are same. How we are calculated in the previous class, same thing. That is, first one is loss of head due to friction. H is Sg minus Sw, where H is H1 minus H2 in meters. Okay, H1 is the manometer reading in the left column, and H2 is the manometer reading in the right column. H Sg is specific gravity of mercury, is 13.6. Sw is specific gravity of water, it is 1. And actual discharge is same formula what you are using, A into R divided by T, where area of collecting tank is 0.12 meter square. And R is the rise of water level in meters. Okay, it is usually 10 centimeter or 0.1 meter. And time T is time taken for the R level rise. Next, velocity of flow, Q divided by A. And then here you see, we are having one extra, these two are the extra calculation here you see. The loss of head due to bend is HF1 minus HF2. Okay. And HF1 is the head loss without bends in a straight pipe. That's why I said you have to find out HF1 is how you calculated same thing. HF1 you have to calculate, and HF2 is the head loss with the bends. Okay. The loss of head due to bend is this one you have to take HF1 minus HF2, where HF1 is the loss of head due to friction without bends in a straight pipe, and HF2 is the loss of head due to bends. And the loss of head per bend, okay, there are totally 8 number of bends are there. So after calculation, just divided by 8. That gives the loss of head per bend. Okay. So HF1 we are going to calculate using the major loss. How we are calculated? Same thing, same formula. So HF1 is you can calculate 4F value square divided by 2GD using this formula. You have to calculate HF1. HF2 also you have to calculate using this formula. Then after that HF1 minus HF2 you have to calculate. Then you have to find out the loss of head per bend. Okay, HF1 minus HF2 divided by N. N is number of bends. You see the diagram. See the diagram. We are having totally 8 bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you see the diagram. So first bend, the second bend, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth bend. So first you are going to find out the loss of head for the entire 27 mm GI pipe. After that, you are going to find out the loss of head per bend is HF1 minus HF2 divided by 8. Okay, remember it's a standard number, that is 8. There are totally 8 bends are there. So we are going to calculate the formula. Whatever you have done, same thing here, and only extra calculation is, so you have to do calculation for HF1, HF2, and then loss of the head for bend is HF1 minus HF2 divided by N. Okay. Then additional friction. Okay. After calculating this one, we are having one more formula where K parameter K is HF divided by V square divided by 2G. Okay. So this is one additional thing you have to calculate. HF is the head loss per bend divided by V. V square is your the velocity of fluid flow divided by 2 times acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So procedure is exactly same. Okay. So no change in the procedure. Okay. I'll give the readings for 27 mm pipe. Okay. Without bend and with bend. I hope you are having the tabular column. Can you note down this tabular column? All of you note down tabular column. Same tabular column. Okay. All of you note down the tabular column. Note down all the tabular columns. So after tabular column, I'll give the readings. Okay. So readings are less, calculation is less in this case. Okay.
How many readings you will give, sir?
No readings, just a minute. Okay, only two sets reading. Okay, 27 pipe without bend, 27 pipe with bend. Okay, here four readings, here four readings. Okay, so you have to show calculation for any one reading, and remaining thing just you have to calculate in the calculator and put it in the tabular column. This one is there. No, okay, I'll give two sets of reading. Okay, one is the pipe with bend and one pipe without bend. Whatever HF1 is there, no, you'll get more losses. That is, HF1 is the loss of head due to friction in the pipe without bend, and HF2 is the loss of head in the bend pipe. Okay, so I'll give two sets of reading. Okay, all of you have to note down the readings.
Okay, table, sir.
Table you want to note down? Okay.
No,
Okay.
table.
Okay. And observations are exactly same as that of your the major losses. Okay, first you note down the observation. Okay, observation, note down the area of collecting tank 0.12 meter square. The gauge length or length of the pipe is 1.5 meter. Density of water 1000 kg per meter cube. Acceleration due to gravity 9.81 meter per second square. The diameter of pipe, only one pipe we can take here. Okay, and even in major losses also in the exam you are going to get only one pipe, you remember. Okay, even though there are four pipes, but in the exam you'll get the readings, you are going to take the readings for only one pipe, either it is 23 25 27 or PVC pipe. Okay, but for minor losses you are going to take for 27 straight pipe and 27 bend pipe. Okay, so first you note down that observations. Okay, suppose if you are having the record directly, you can do there only. Okay, so that you can save the time and you can submit directly to the Google Classroom instead of writing in the sheet and then copying. Suppose if you have finished up to major losses, you can directly enter this one. Okay, all of you note down the tabular column. First, a tabular column gives the tabulation for observed readings. Okay, first one is diameter of pipe. In the diameter of pipe, you can write directly 27 GI pipe. Okay, after that, I'll give the readings. In the second, this one row, you have to write 27 bend pipe. Okay. All of you note down. Okay. Same tabular column as that of your previous experiment. Same tabular column, no change at all. Okay, first one is H1 in meters. Okay, I'm going to give the readings in centimeter. After that, you are going to convert that centimeter into meters. Okay, and H is your difference of this is called differential head, H1 minus H2. The R is rise of water level in the piezometer, and T is the time taken to rise 10 centimeter of water. I scroll down. Okay. So this is the first tabular column. Tabulation for observed reading, and this one tabulation for calculated readings. You note down this one. Okay. So only two rows you can write. Okay, it's not four not required. Only these two rows enough. Okay. So readings are less here. One is for straight pipe and one is for bent pipe. That's it. Okay.
So done.
Okay. Now, this, have you finished this one? Calculated readings also finished. Huh?
No, sir, 1 minute.
You have wrote down this tabular column, second tabular column. All of you have to do calculation in the calculator and just put the values in this tabular column, and you have to show any one calculation. That is called specimen calculation for any one trial. First, you note down observation. Second one, tabulation for observed readings. Third one, tabulation for calculated readings. Here you are having the loss of head due to friction, HF, in meters of water. That HF is given by 4FL squared divided by D into 2G. Actual discharge Q is a AR divided by T. A is area of collecting tank, that is 0.12 meter square. R is rise of water level 0.1 meter divided by T. T is the time taken to reach the level of 0.1 meter. Velocity of flow V equals to Q divided by A. Then difference of head loss. Okay, HF1 minus HF2, head loss due to per bend, and these are the three additional things are there. Okay. So, present 7 present 1 to 17 schemes. Scheme, 17 scheme, 40. After that, note down the specimen calculations. All of you note down the formula. It's over. Yeah. One more formula is the last one. Note down K. That is called additional friction loss. Formula is HF divided by V square divided by 2G. HF is nothing but this one. HF1 minus HF2 divided by N. N is number of bends. You take N as 8. And last formula is K is HF divided by V square divided by 2G. V is velocity of fluid flow.
Thanks, okay.
Over. Huh? Shall I give the readings now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, there are 4 sets of reading. Okay. First one is trial one. I am giving the reading for both with bend and without bend. Okay. Remember, this is minus. One is plus and one is minus. Okay, in the manometer. So one reading is above the datum line and one is reading is below the datum line. Whenever the readings goes below the datum line, you have to take it as minus, and H equals to H1 minus H2. H1 minus H2 is nothing but it becomes plus. That is 0.6 plus 0.9 means you are going to take 1.5 centimeter is H, or you have to convert in meter. Next, rise. R equals to 0.1 meter in all the cases, and time T equals to 17
So
seconds.
can you repeat?
Okay, so here there are 4 readings you are going to take, right? One is H1, that is the manometer reading. In the left column it is 0.6 centimeter, and H2 it is showing minus 0.9. Okay, minus 0.9 nothing but, so the reading is below the datum line. So in order to calculate H differential head, you have to take H1 plus H2. How it is H1 plus H2 is H1 minus of minus H2. So you are going to take 0.6 plus 0.9. Don't take minus. Okay, that's why I put it as minus. Okay, negative. In all the cases, you are going to take plus only. Okay, that H2 is negative readings only. You'll get it. So H equals to H1 plus H2. You do it. Okay.
So diameter of pipe.
Diameter of pipe I give that for 27 mm pipe, GI pipe, first one. Okay, that is diameter is 27 mm. Diameter of pipe is 27 mm. And it is without bend.
That also we should write it in the bracket, sir.
We have to write it in the bracket. Or we can write straight pipe. Okay. And this is a trial one what I give. Now I am giving the trial one for 27 mm diameter pipe only without bend. Okay.
Yes, sir.
With bend. One is without bend, second one is with bend.
R value is 0.1.
Point one is fixed because we are going to take the reading for every 10 centimeter of water level in the piezometer. Okay.
Sir, and T time?
Time I give, this is the first reading 17 seconds. Okay. So go to chart box. I am giving the readings now. Okay. Go to chart box. Chart box, I think you are seeing, no?
It's not visible in the chat box, sir.
So chat box I am giving. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll post. Okay, not yet posted. Okay.
Okay,
Just
sir, okay.
I'm typing. I have posted this first trial. Okay, one is trial one for 27 mm diameter pipe without bend. We are going to calculate HF1 for this one. Okay, next for 27 mm diameter with bend, we are going to calculate HF2. Next, we are going to calculate HF is HF1 minus HF2. Okay, then number of the bends is divided by 8. Okay, so this is for trial one. Like that, I am going to give another trial. Okay.
Sir, so 4 trials for without bend and 4 trials for with bend.
Like that, because we need both with bend and without bend. Okay, because HF1 this one, HF2 this one for first trial. Like that, we are going to calculate HF1, H2 for trial 2. Like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And diameter is same. Just do the calculation properly and put it in the tabular column enough. Okay. And then you have to say any one calculation out of these 4 readings. No, you calculate. You show any one reading enough. Okay.
H2 is negative, no, sir?
Negative only, all negative only. Okay, so I said no, H2 is negative. Okay, here take negative only for all the readings. Okay, H equals to H1 plus H2 only you can take. All the, huh? So I have missed this. H2 is, sorry, it's negative. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I have given 4 trials readings. Okay, do the calculations properly. Put it in the tabular column. All the 4 readings are posted. Put down the readings properly. Enter in your tabular column. Just you calculate in the calculator only. Next, you have to show any one specimen calculation. And whatever without bend is HF1, with bend is HF2. Then the loss of head is HF1 minus HF2. Loss of head per bend is HF1 minus HF2 divided by 8. Okay, as I shown in the figure, there are 8 bends. And H1 you take positive and H2 all the trials you have to take negative. Yes, only. So H is H1 minus of H2 is nothing but H1 minus H2 is nothing but H1 plus H2. All the calculation you take H1 plus H2 only. Okay, don't take minus sign. All of you note down the readings. Readings are most important. Okay, so note down the readings properly. Okay.
So for H1 minus H2, it'll be
Uh,
0.6 minus 0.9.
Plus 0.9. Okay, because minus no.
Okay,
As
sorry.
I said, H1 minus of H minus H2 is nothing but H1 plus H2 only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. For all the readings, you take plus only. Okay, all the readings. First reading 0.6 plus 0.9. Next it is 0.7 plus 1.1. Like that, you can take 0.1, 0.2 plus plus only you can take. Don't take minus.
Yes, sir.
Do the calculations properly. Don't make mistake. Okay. I gave the readings in centimeter. You have to convert in meter. Okay. Units are most important. And here diameter of the is 27 mm. You have to convert in meter. That is 27 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter.
Srivatsan.
I'm doing practice.
No, Madan Kumar and they are not joining. No, why?
Sir, Madan Kumar is saying like he has network issues, sir.
Where is staying, Madan Kumar? Madan Kumar, Manu
Yes, sir.
AK. Manu? How about Manu?
Like he has some network issues, sir.
All. Ganesh R.
Hello, sir.
Ganesh R. Diploma guy.
Nishant,
Ganesh R.
Ganesh,
Ah.
Ganesh, sir, I don't have contacts. I'm not in contact.
Ah.
Like, I know only Madan Kumar.
No, tell him to call me, okay?
Like he's not in Bangalore, he's in village, sir.
Village, yeah?
He's in village, it's not in Bangalore. Okay, I tell him, sir.
Just to inform them to at least to contact me, okay, through phone or something, okay? Because they are not joined even a single class.
Okay.
Abhishek GL. Abhishek. Kramanwar. Vivan Kalita.
So loss of head will come negative.
What?
Will loss of head due to bend come as negative?
I'm not going to. Can you post in the chat box, sir? I'm not able to hear you properly. Put it in the chat box. Suppose you're having any doors, you can. Now you are getting this loss of head due to friction positive only, but it's very minute. Okay, like 0.000 you'll get it. Just check the answer. Okay.
There's a loss of head due to bend.
You're getting negative.
No, sir. HF1 minus HF2. So we need to. So there'll be only one reading, sir, totally for.
Four
Will-
readings. HF1, HF2 for trial one. Like that, HF1 minus HF2 you have to calculate. Very less amount you'll get it. Okay, HF1, there is very minute difference, I think.
So the second table will have only four rows, sir. Nothing else. Not eight. In the previous one, it was eight, no, sir.
No, for every trials you have to do loss of it due to per bend only. For all four trials, same procedure you have to follow.
Yes, sir.
First you
Same
have to.
four
Yeah,
rows.
okay. Row.
Yes, sir.
Row is 1000 only for all calculation. Density, right?
No, sir. I was talking about the rows, number of rows or columns in table two.
Rows and number of columns, four. Okay, four sets of readings, right? Four.
Okay, sir.
Four column, four rows you have to take. Four rows.
Okay, sir.
One is with bend and without bend, like that. Okay. I gave trials now like that only. You have to put it in the tabular column. I have posted right like this only. You have to make two rows for first trial, two rows for second trial. Okay, like that you have to take it. How much anybody calculated HF1 and HF2? Anyone?
Sir, I
Any
wrote all in the first table, I wrote all without bend and with bend separately, sir. Without bend separately and with bend separately.
do it again. Then after that you can do it. Okay, that is also correct. Okay, you can do like that also. No problem. Then what you can do? First trial you have to write with bend, and second row you have to put without bend, like that. You can do it. That is also correct. You can do in any way.
Okay, sir.
But final answer should be correct. Okay, whatever way you do it, no problem. You can enter in any way, but final answer you check it out and tell me how much you are getting.
Sir, is the formula HF2 minus HF1 or HF1 minus HF2?
You are getting more value, huh?
Yes, sir. Like HF1 is less value and HF2 is more value.
For first trial. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Actually, HF1 should be more higher because HF1 is loss of air due to friction, always is higher value.
No, sir,
But you're
because
getting negative, sir.
1.5
Getting-
and 1.8, sir.
Okay. In that case, what you can do, HF2 minus HF only you do it, okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
Do it, okay, no problem. I think sometimes we may get some wrong readings also. Okay? Don't worry. We can make HF2 minus HF1 in that case. Higher minus lower you can do it. And divided by 8 you can do it. You can do it in another way. Okay. That's why I said HF1 and HF2 are almost the same. Okay. So you can take HF2 minus HF1. Okay? No problem.
So what is the range of V value?
What else?
The range of V value.
So can you put it in the chat box, sir?
So can we leave, sir?
Huh?
Can we leave?
Okay. You tell me one answer and this one. Tell me any one trial answer. Okay. One answer, one reading. Okay. You tell HF1, HF2. Tell me.
HF 1 for first reading, sir.
Just to put it in the chat box. Okay. How much?
Okay.
Okay. All of you have to do at least one trial and you tell me the answer. Okay. Any one trial. Out of 4 readings, I give 4 trials. At least you complete one trial. Okay. Any one trial. Either first, second, third, or fourth. You calculate HF1, HF2, Q, V, everything. And then tell me the answer and then at least one trial you have to do here and you have to tell me the answer.
So what is
Tell me.
n value, sir? What is n value actually? Number of bends?
8.
8.
8. For all the calculation, you take 8 only. There are 8 bends. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, K value is coming around 0.0611.
Correct. That is called additional friction loss.
Yes.
That is nothing but HF divided by V square by 2 you took, no? That formula.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So all of you do finish at least one trial, any one trial. You try out, calculate HF1, HF2, HF, and additional friction loss. Tell me the answer. Otherwise, you can put your answer in the chat box. That is also fine. Okay. So all of you have to do the calculations correctly, because once you do the calculations, you come to know. That's why out of 4 trials, you do any one calculations properly, and remaining thing you can do it in the lab record. Okay. Now you have to do the calculation for any one trial. Out of 4 trials, you have the correct calculation. Put your answer in the chat box. Just you put whatever HF, then K value. These 2 values you have to post. And regarding the record, all of you have to submit by, try to submit by today only. Okay, it's already time up. Okay. How much you have finished? Submit those experiments in the Google Classroom without fail. Chinmay Prasad,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
Fine, sir.
Recovered? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sai Suman,
Yes, sir.
you submitted all the experiments, right? Awesome.
Graphs are left, sir. I submitted today.
Which one?
2 experiments, graphs are left. I
Okay.
do the graph and submit it.
Okay.
So for the graphs, the points, should we join the points or simply mark the points, sir?
Tell me.
For the graph.
Ah,
Should we join the points or we should just mark it? We should just mark
No,
the
no, no. You
dot.
have to join the points. So we should get the nature of curve. No. Okay.
But if we join it, then it won't be in proper.
No problem. Don't worry. Okay. Just whatever these points are there. No. So you have to join in a proper way. You are having 4 readings. No, you should join in a proper way. Suppose it is increasing order. No, you have to join those points only. On
So
increasing and decreasing, don't join such kind of things. It should be in a uniform way. Either it is in decreasing order or it is in increasing order. Okay. So you leave one point and you join remaining points. Okay, that's also possible. Huh?
So it should be joined in serial order, sir, because one point is at the end of the graph and the other one comes at the starting. So like from there we should take or how?
Yeah, from that only you can take. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 in that order only we should do,
No,
or
no,
like
it's not
where
like that.
is
You can take frequent points also. Huh?
okay, sir.
You should get a proper nature. Okay. Like
Okay.
increasing. You suppose in 4 readings, one is increasing and decreasing is there. No, out of the 4 readings, 3 readings are in increased order and one is decreasing. No, you have to take only increased order readings only. You have to join those readings like that.
Okay.
In exam also,
Okay.
it should be in proper. Either it is in increasing order or decreasing order. You can leave 1 or 2 points, no problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But you have to join the points. Okay, don't leave just marking the points. It's not to complete the graph. Okay, you have to complete the graph by joining the points.
Okay, sir.
So, what is the K value range
0.06, 0.07 like that you get. Okay,
for all the
0.05.
readings? So,
Like that in that range only you get.
for all readings.
For all readings, 0.06, 0.055, 0.07, 0.08 like that.
Okay. Sir.
You corrected what mistake you have done?
No, so I got properly. I got V as 1.746.
No,
I mean,
where you made mistake? Starting you got 251. No, where you made mistake?
yeah, I made like I didn't consider millimeters to.
That's why I said no. That conversion of unit is most important. In H1 and H2, you have to convert centimeter into meter. Understood? And in diameter of pipe, you have to consider
Yes, sir.
mm to meter like that. Not only in this experiment, so we are getting the same kind of readings in all the experiments. H1 and H2, we are taking reading in centimeter, and diameter is in mm like that. Okay. What is the unit of HF? What is the unit? Not mentioned.
Meters, sir.
Meters. Good. So yeah, units also most important. Okay. So in the exam, they'll ask the units also. Okay. There is either meter, centimeter, and Q also. I think it is in meter cube per second. Okay. Loss of head, it is a meter. Loss of head per bend. So you have to mention unit for all of this. And the K is the unitless, right? So everyone has to finish at least one calculation. Out of 4 trials, you have to finish one calculation. And Bansal, how much you are getting? I have done.
Sir, I got
A,
sure.
how much you got HF? What is the value?
So HF I got 18.9 into 10 power minus 2, HF1.
Okay. HF2?
I got 0.2268.
Okay. Now, final answer, you have calculated last one, like additional friction loss, you have calculated.
Yes, sir, I got 0.06.
Correct. Koda Jayant Reddy. Jayant Reddy. Doing the calculation, Jayant Reddy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Where is Purushottam Reddy?
Yes, sir.
Joined,
Yes, sir. My mobile is not working, sir.
Okay. So now, are you getting the all whatever readings I shared have taken down?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Do the calculation. How about record, Jayant Reddy?
Tomorrow I'll submit, sir.
Tomorrow, good. Try to submit as early as possible.
Okay, sir.
Darshan,
Yes, sir.
how much you got? Have calculated?
Yes, sir. Put it in the chat box.
Tell me the answer. At least one answer.
K value I got 0.06.
Okay. Astesh Nadella,
Yes, sir.
how much you got?
K value I got 0.061. Sir.
What about HF1, HF2?
HF1 I got 0.189.
What is the meaning of HF1? Can you tell me? What is HF1?
Loss of head, sir.
Loss of head. HF2 also loss of head. What is the difference between HF1 and HF2?
So the higher reading and the lower reading, like the level of the water things.
No, HF1 is loss of head due to friction without bend. Okay, we are calculating in straight pipe, you remember. And whatever HF2 is there, no, that is the loss of head due to friction with the bend. Okay, that's why you're going to compare. Understood?
Okay.
And in the previous experiment, just you calculated straight pipe only. That is major losses only, all the pipes. But here we are doing minor losses. That's why I took 27 mm pipe common for all the readings. 27 mm a straight pipe, 27 mm pipe, bend pipe, like that. Okay.
Okay.
That's why you analyze the diagrams in major losses and minor losses. In major losses, we don't have bends. Okay. You see the diagrams I'll share. Okay. So this one, what we did today is minor losses. You see, you are going to observe pipe bends. You see, in the previous week, we conducted the experiment on minor losses. You see, we are not finding out any pipe bends. That is the difference between major losses and minor losses. Okay, those who have not completed the record is most important. All of you have to submit without fail. Okay, already time up. Okay, 2 weeks over. Whatever you have written in the lab record, submit in the Google Classroom without fail. Okay, I'll stop the session now. Those who are not entered in, tell me. Number of bends 8. For all the calculation, you take 8 only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any doubts in this experiment? Okay.
No, sir.
Important thing is record submission. Okay.
So can we submit it by this weekend?
Let's try to submit as early as possible. Huh?
Yes, only diagrams and all, but
How-
we have our internals, so that's why.
Okay. So see your constraints and submit. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll stop the meeting now. Those who have completed, do the calculations properly and submit.